Hello everyone, cartridge must be destroyed. I want to start this video out first by saying thank you to everyone who backed and pledged the current ongoing evil skeleton waterslide decals that I have on Kickstarter. This is a series of waterslide decals that have, for example, these skulls that you see on these shapes here in front of us. And those were successfully both funded, and also the stretch goals were also all unlocked. So thank you anyone who backed that, supported it, or shared the links. I really appreciate it. It's really awesome to get some more decals out there and having more options for your guys' shields and banners or tanks or whatever you put them on there. So thank you all for that. So in addition to what I shared for the project already, what I've done here today is I have taken some dollar store wood cutouts, and I was thinking I would make my own custom tokens, okay? So I went to the dollar store and I got a bunch of these wooden tokens. So that's all just particularly one kind. There's some mixed in here. I picked one shape out of them, and then I took a sheet of my skulls, the first sheet, and I just took all the different skulls out, and you can see what I did. I just painted those tokens black, and then I put the Waterslide decal on there. So now I have some game tokens, right? So this can represent a casualty or a death or some sort of wound maybe in different games. I'll probably have for the cover photo of this video a picture of a Hail Caesar instance. You know, in Hail Caesar they use casualties and stamina wounds. So, well, that's not casualties, they're stamina wounds. I can use each of these tokens to represent one out of the 6 or 4 stamina wounds, depending on your unit size, to you know, just show how hurt they are. So just show you guys some of these here, just some of the different skulls. Some of these I did not have in the Kickstarter because I share some that I think look good with the shields and all that, right? So just to let you guys see here, all of these skulls show up very nicely on black, as you can see. Good, solid consistency there, right? And you know, this is wood that I put them on. So they'll work on wood, they'll work on metal, they'll work on plastic, these decals. As long as you use the water to slide it off the sheet and get it onto what you want to put it on, it'll turn out just fine. So now I've got all these cool custom decals on these tokens. And I mean, I said like these tokens were only $2 or something. You can use better material if you want, but I just wanted to do some, you know, some economy ones that I can now bring to my games no matter what it is. And now I have all these tokens that I can, you know, put down and essentially have casualty markers. And you know, it's cheaper than painting other ones. You know, if you don't want to do a fancy one, you can just use the decals and make your own tokens. I also put together, and I'll show you guys here, I had a couple examples of this, but on the sheets, on the last sheet that we did unlock, there are some banners like this. There are some unraveled scrolls, rather, not banners. Oh, got a bit of some paint residue there. But we have some unrolled scrolls there, which you can add to the decals. It's 2 separate decals, and you can basically put it either behind or on top of another decal and create an image like this. So this would look really cool on a shield, right? It would have like a symbol, whatever it is. You know, here I've got a winged skeleton with a sword and a goblet of blood, and then I've got an unraveled scroll. To show you some more examples here. This one I didn't put on so straight, but I think it gets the point across. There's a sword with a skull. Or there's a sword and the skull here. The sword has gone to the skull, and then underneath another banner, right? Here's a blood dragon here, a literal blood dragon with another banner under there, right? So you don't have to use these. You could use these scrolls on other decals you have, right? Here's a skull and crossbones. That'll be kind of cool if you want to do a pirate theme or something like that, maybe. Then I've got this witch or this wizard lady here with a scroll. Now they look pretty cool as they are, right? Like I think it adds quite a bit to the effect. You know, from a distance, like so, you can look at it, and they look pretty cool, you know. On a shield, you got the banner there, and you're going to have something that looks like those bigger banners, except now it's on a shield size, right? Now, from a distance, it looks good and all, and I think most people won't concern themselves with this next part because they're already going to be quite content, I think, with that look. However, if you are really particularly daring, you could even take, for example, an ink or a felt, this is an Eco Pigment pen from Faber-Castell, And you could even write your own messages on the decal using the right kind of pen, right? So this is a 0.05 millimeter pen, I believe. It's really small, it's black ink. And I'm going to attempt here, I don't think I can do it on camera because I'll need a very steady hand. I tried practicing a bit, but I definitely need to have it on a flat surface. And I need to have it in front of me so I can actually see what I'm writing. I'm gonna take it off camera here. And I'm gonna try and write something really small, see if I'm successful here and see if you guys can read it. All right, so I did this off camera because I cannot hold it and then write on it. I need to be like, you know, pinpoint, still accurate. So I basically took this pen off camera and I wrote, you can see it up there. Up close, you can read it, it says death on there, right? I added that to the decal. And then from a distance, you know, whatever word you put, if you write it clear enough, you get kind of that cool effect. Now, these are quite small, so if you've got a really steady hand and a really, really small fabric or an ink pen rather, you can write something like that. And if it's like mine, you make mistakes, you can always, you know, redo it. I was trying it on this other guy here, and it's not as good as you can see. It does say evil, right? But I mean, I could easily just, I'll take it off. I can, with an ink pen, I can just rub it off. See, and I can do it again until it's right. So, you know, ink pens aren't acrylic. They take a lot longer to dry, but at least you can like clean it up in a fair amount of time. It won't dry right away. So I could like try and rewrite it here if I wanted to. So yeah, just some ideas here for Waterslide decals that I have on Kickstarter there. The campaign is still ongoing as of right now. There'll be a link in the description below this video. Otherwise, if you're watching this video later when the campaign is over, I will have a link that leads to that project, and then there'll probably be a further link on that project that leads to my Etsy store if you're interested in buying these later. So yeah, just some ideas. Thank you all for watching. Again, thank you to those who backed the project. And I hope to see more people there after they see this video, and you know, we keep promoting it here. So thank you all again for watching. Have a good one. Bye now.